Desert Eagle is my least favorite one in the collection. My friends, they're so surprised, like, how did you get into the game?
You literally found out that your skin was included when the case came out and never earlier.
The only email that I got from Valve is
It is with absolute pleasure that I invite you guys of something new here for CS Money. We've got CS Money Skin Origins, a chance to go beyond the skins themselves and talk to some of the talented artists that introduce these skins to our beloved game. Today, well, I've got a very special guest in my opinion. This is the man behind one of the hottest skins currently in Counter-Strike, something that we had never seen before, the pearlescent effect. Oof, it's oh so nice. The creator of the Printstream collection, JTPNZ. Brother, how are you doing today?
Having a blast at Blast Premiere.
Yeah, okay, nice. Get it out
I've
early.
been waiting
Everybody gets one, yo. It's a real pleasure to have you on. This is something new for us at the CS Money segments. We don't normally get to talk to people. I feel like there's not even really a huge platform for the skins artists to really get to kind of discuss this type of stuff. So yeah, sure. I'm very excited about this. We've been talking about skins themselves for quite some time now, and now we get to dive that much deeper. So I've just got some general questions, man, just to kind of get out the gate first. If you wouldn't mind kind of just telling us a quick little bit about yourself, you know, where you're from, what you do, like just, right. You know, a little intro, man.
I am a student that's studying visual effects and animation in Thailand, and this stuff is pretty much hobby to me.
You yourself, I'm assuming you own some Counter-Strike skins. Is this true?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Great. That's what I need to hear. I need to know, of all the skins in your inventory, what is the, you know, if you could only have one, what is the one skin you could never ever part with? It's
gonna be Asimov because well, I started playing CS since like the end of Phoenix Operation.
Okay.
I believe it's Phoenix. Yeah, and well, that skin is like pretty much inspires me into this so-called skin designers stuff.
I feel like I could see a little bit of the inspiration there. You know, Printstream with the white base. You know, white base skins in general. You know, Printstream wasn't always so shiny and pearlescent, right? It didn't always have that effect. I think that's really cool because the Asimov is one of these collections that, you know, we got the first one with the op, and then it just kind of took over, you know, and there's now like, I think 4 or 5 Asimov skins in Counter-Strike. And I very much, you know, I always kind of draw that parallel. When we talk about your, when we talk about your Printstream collection, I feel like that is the modern day Asimov. I feel like that's the road we're going. I think when we look into the future, I very much expect there to be as many Printstream skins as there are Asimovs. Going a bit further, if that's the only skin that you'd never get rid of, what do you consider your top 3 skins? What are your favorite 3 skins in Counter-Strike?
Top 3?
Or collection. Yeah.
That's going to be hard. Okay.
Not including yours.
I was about to say that, but yeah. Never mind. Okay. The first thing, of course, it's going to be Asimov, right? There's the collection, and Neon Rider.
Okay, good choice.
Of course, and this is hard. I think it's the latest thing, and ANUBIS. That's so great.
Okay.
On the AK.
Oh, you like?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. The Legion of ANUBIS. Why is? I think like you know, I can see the Neon Rider. I can see that again, another collection type skin. But we've only got one Legion of ANUBIS. What is it that made that your third pick? It's
detailed, and there's a lot going on the skin, but it doesn't like too crowded for me. And it's, you know, it's visually, aesthetically, so good. It's so good.
So far, bro. Good opinions, if I can say so myself. I have a question about your opinion when it comes to skin creators and knife skins. The idea of community creators and community artists being able to introduce knife finishes, or glove finishes or agent designs. Are those kinds of things that, like, if that was opened up to you, would you see yourself focusing on alternatives to just the guns? Would that interest you? Would that take some of your attention?
The thing that I really want to design on is CUs. That's going to be the thing that I really want to.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a popular answer. Sure. I wonder why that is, right? Of all the items, do you have any good ideas that you feel willing to share in terms of Zeus skins?
I don't know, man. Like different color, like lasers that's shooting out of the gun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a good idea.
that's gonna be
Sure.
something like different for sure.
Yeah, I feel like just the Zeus is such an odd weapon in Counter Strike. It's such a unique weapon, anyways. That I could definitely see how you guys could get real creative with it. What do you think about agent skins? Do you think we go further with creativity in terms of agent skins? Do you think maybe if you had to create an agent skin, would you go down the road of like a like a more military style, or do you like these kind of over the top, super flamboyant, unbuttoned shirt, masks, and whatnot?
Well, I think it cannot go out of the box like that much because thinking about the game design. Well, you can't have like too special thing in the character model because it's gonna break the game.
Okay.
Because right now I think I am having some problems with the colors of the the characters because something just blends into the map and it's kind of hard to play.
Yeah, big time, man.
Yeah.
I like that you recognize there's a balance between cosmetics and game design and game balance. Just out of curiosity, since we're on this point, do you put any thought into your skins themselves, or do you find that when it comes to the weapons, you kind of don't have to worry about whether or not they're going to be super noticeable? Because I do find there are some skins that just would make you pop. You can see them from across the bomb site, for example. You can see them when they're on the ground. It's very clear what it is right from the get-go. Do you think about that when you're designing CS skins?
Yeah, of course. So in workshop guides that Valve created, there's a details of like the red grade, the purple grade. So if it's like covered skins, it must stand out. It shouldn't be like that dull skin, like very like vanilla skins, right?
It's got to
Yeah,
pop.
I thought about that, and yeah, it's gotta pop. If I want it to be a covered skins, if I do some skin like blue mil spec grade, right? I will do something that very similar, like pattern itch, some kind of like that. Yeah.
Before we move on to a completely different question, I kind of like where this one's going, and you're talking about the different rarities of skins and obviously kind of like the guidelines or like the rule set that you're kind of working with.
Oh yeah.
At this point, the Printstream collection, very obviously covert level, covert quality, and very popular. So do you shoot for just the average mil specs anymore, or at this point in your art career, are you just shooting for the very top now, man? Are you a covert skin designer?
There are a lot of people that say that, hey man, you should do like a lot, like quantity over quality stuff. Like you have to produce as much as you can just to make Valve accept them into this game, right? But for me, I am just a student, and the only time that I can work on these stuff, there's very little. So I would rather put all of my effort into it, only covert for now. Yeah.
Respectable, man. I mean, listen, go for the gold. That's how I see the situation. And
Exactly.
and I like that. The Printstream is incredibly unique in terms of the colors. And when I think colors and skins, I think sticker combinations. I've always kind of wanted to pick the brain of skin designers and ask sort of two questions in here. One, specifically to you, are you into crafting skin combinations? Are you into putting stickers on your guns? And then secondly, on a sideline, as you design your skins, do you take that into consideration? Do you think about like, I like to use the term canvas skins. Like I think some skins are canvases in the sense that they're better used for combinations with stickers. Other skins, the artwork is so detailed and so beautiful, you don't want to cover it up. So those are my two questions out the gate, man. What is your personal preference? And then secondly, do you think about it when you're designing?
First of all, I don't mind people putting stuff that covers my skins, but I find it like when you are able to put the stickers in the skin, it feels like, hey, you can customize your my design to be like your stuff. Then and I think it's great. And I see a lot of people like mixing stuff that will fit with my skin, and Well, it looks great. Yeah.
Nice.
I think I support them. Yeah.
Support it, okay, and that's good to hear because I've always wondered as well. Like, have you ever come across a print stream where you see it with stickers that you hadn't thought of combining it with, and like you think like almost like brings your skin quality up? Because as you're saying, and the way I see it too, is it's like it's your design, but with my stickers, it becomes my skin. It's like I think people can actually genuinely create a connection to their skins, whether you bought it at a certain period in your life and then you never forget it, or if like you really feel like your style is reflected in a certain type of skin. I think people do connect to your artwork, and that's what this is. Some people will just kind of shrug off skins as like in-game cosmetics, but I see this as art, and I know that especially when I'm speaking to somebody who puts effort into designing this, I'm sure you consider this as art, and it's your investment, it's your time. So again, when you create the skin, are you then thinking about, like, for example, the sticker placements? You can only place stickers in certain locations on weapons. There's only 4 to 5 slots depending on what gun we're talking about. Do you, or would you consider moving pieces of your design around to give people that freedom to make combinations?
I think a lot of designers think about that, but I didn't.
You didn't. All right, nice. Good to know. Good to know. Nice. That's good to know, because I do find the print streams are actually...
For Printstream, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. You wanted it to be yours, and if people want to try and make it better in their opinion, then they can go ahead, but you wanted it to be...
It's up to them.
Your design first.
Yeah, it's their skin, their items, their choice. So I wouldn't mind.
I think a lot of people in the esports space, and a lot of people who are kind of now profiting and are more involved with Counter-Strike beyond just playing it, whether that's in our side of things like esports production, or as players in terms of competition, or in your sense like this artistic output you have with Counter-Strike. I always wonder, what do your close friends and family think about your involvement in Counter-Strike as an art? I'm assuming that, seeing as your background, educationally is within design and whatnot, that this probably isn't maybe too much of a surprise to the people around you. But do some people who have learned about your contribution to Counter-Strike kind of get shocked that this is a thing?
To be honest, in Thailand, there's nobody like designed this stuff like as much as I do, because like I am kind of the first one who got my designs accepted by Valve, and it's pretty new. It's pretty new to Thai people, and my family, they're surprised, but they're not very surprised because they don't really know the game. Because like my family doesn't, they don't play games.
I get you. Everything you're saying makes sense. Yeah.
Well, my friends, they're so surprised. Like, how did you get into the game? Like, how did they find you? Because trying to reach out for an opportunity, like it's so hard. Like there's very little percentage that I will be able to accept into the game.
And you made it, man. You made it. You did it.
The day that it got accepted, like the first day that Fracture Case came out, I was asleep, and I was woke up by tons of notifications on my phone, and I was like, what happened? This is very early in the morning, and I was so shocked. Like I never thought that my skin is gonna be accepted, because I first designed it in very early 2020, since the COVID started spreading, and everybody has to stay home, and it's just, I'm so surprised. I never knew it before. Yeah.
Well, I like what you've brought up here, because I think that again, we don't get a chance to talk to skin creators often, and I think this is a really cool chance, because now we're kind of breaking through into new territory here, and I'm actually a little surprised with what you've just said here, with being woken up by it and being surprised by it. I assumed, and I think I'm probably not alone here, that the skin creators would be aware that their skins were being included in the game before the case came out. But was that not the case?
Nope.
Did you? Oh man. So I always thought that you would know, and you maybe have to keep it a secret. But you literally found out that your skin was included when the case came out and never earlier.
The only email that I got from Valve is, "Hooray, your stuff is in the game," the day that the case came out. And I was like, what? Like, okay.
Is this a troll?
Yeah. No, dude.
I find that really surprising, actually. So in a sense, man, that's got to be like, I mean, that's almost like winning the lottery. That's what it's got to kind of feel like a bit. Like you're just, that is a bit a bit of a life-changing experience. If you're somebody who's just grinding away and releasing all these skins, you could release, if I may ask, how many skins did you have on the workshop before the Printstream was accepted?
Oh, it's a lot. I just trying because at first I start at zero. I don't know anything about designing this stuff. I just do graphic design as my hobby, and it's just like student level graphic design. And I just continue doing it, and I stopped doing it when it's 2017, and for 3 years it was a midterm break, and it's, you know, people have to stay home because COVID, and I got really bored, and I start playing CSGO again with my friends, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I have to do something with my skin. I have to continue it, and here we go. It's a Printstream.
See, I think that's actually really cool, because now with this, I mean, this is, to me, is just proof that like you're just passionate about your art. You're passionate about your creation. You're sitting there, you're tittling away with it. You know, you're just improving it slowly, working on it. No information as to whether or not it's going to be included. And then just like that.
My idea was, people can do that. And I feel like, hey, if I'm being able to have my design put it into the game that, you know, millions of people will see my design, it's gonna be like so cool. And that's the only idea that I keep, you know, designing skins. Yeah,
that's
what
my
kept
goal.
Me
going. Yeah, it's just that ambition, man. I sympathize with you, right? I think a lot of people in this space, people who get to work with Counter-Strike, again, depending if that's esports, creative workshop stuff, no matter what, map design, skin design, it's like there's passion behind it first and foremost. And if I think what's really cool, man, and again, like I hope I want to show you appreciation like this, like realize, you know, you are inspiration for now all of the other people who hope to break through, especially considering that your first breakthrough wasn't some, you know, mil-spec average stuff, man. You've almost, in a way, redefined Counter-Strike skins, because the Printstream is so unique. The Printstream's pearlescent effect, it's the first skin like this. That's why I call it like the start of a new generation. It, you know, in my mind, I respect it as like the next big collection. And you know, I heard the pearlescent effect, right? Like, did that come out accidentally? Was that always a part of the design, or were you originally going for just a white and black type vibe? Originally,
the skin won't have any colors on it, and it's gonna be like just photo that I want to do, like the minimal style thing, models that has only black and white stuff. But let's play with it. Just let's play with it. I feel like, hey, last year it's the pearlescent effect just came into the game, and I was like, let's try it out. And I start adding bits, and you know, as you can see on the skin, there's like small stripes that is rainbow colors. Yeah, I was aiming to have those stripes changing colors instead of all the gun changing colors. So I tried, you know, designing stuff as black and white and just have those stripes change colors. But the day it came into the box, I see a lot of people unboxing it, and I was like, wait, why is it rainbow? That's like, wait, that's not intentionally, but well, it looked cool. And that's, I call it a, you know, happy accident. Right. To be honest. Yeah.
So before we sat down, you had sent us some emails, and I had noticed one, like it looked like the values of the skins were changed. Did Valve make the change to add more pearlescent? Was that Valve's decision?
For Deagle, it's the same value as I did. When I designed the skin, preview in the game where it's called workbench, right? And the lighting in that and in game is different, so I see it differently. When I design it at first, it's going to change color at only the stripes, but I didn't test it in the game, so I didn't know that
Yeah.
it will affect every color
Nice.
in yeah. And well, that's the result.
So your skin was more badass than you ever knew. It was better than you knew, man. I'd definitely call that a happy accident. I think that I fall in that same boat, and I'm sure I'm not alone. When the Fracture case first came out and I saw the Desert Eagle, which is obviously the first Printstream gun added, I inspected it the same way I do all the other new skins, kind of at the inventory, at the main menu. And I was like, oh, this is a cool skin, white and black. There's not many things like that. It again reminded me of the Asimov a little bit right off the bat. And then it was only maybe 3 or 4 days later, I was playing a game of Counter-Strike. I died and I'm watching my teammate, and he had the most beautiful Desert Eagle skin I had ever seen, and I didn't recognize it. And I know my skins, man. And that's when I realized that, like you said, the in-game effect is just way more pearlescent, is way more multicolored. And
Yeah.
I feel like it was only once people started using it in game and people started seeing teammates with it that like the popularity of it really started increasing. So it's funny that you were also sort of like a victim of that it surprised you as much as it surprised all of us. I think it's really one of the most iconic new wave Counter-Strike skins. And the Desert Eagle came out first. The success, I'm sure, like there must have been 2 waves to your excitement. One, you finally got a skin into Counter-Strike, and then once you had it in, I'm sure there was that like voice in the back of your head that's like, will people like it? Were you kind of shocked by how beloved the Printstream collection has become?
Yeah, I think, well, first of all, I post the early version of the skin in Thailand community's Facebook group, and well, people like it a lot. Like it kind of popular in Thailand community. I know when something is new in Thai group, they're gonna like it, of course, but I still have that idea, like will everyone in globally will they like it? And it turns out, hey, it's kind of popular. I posted the first thing on Reddit, and people like upvotes it a lot, and I was like, yeah. At first it got like 6K views on workshop page, and right now it's like 200K. And like, bro, that's a lot. I'm very thankful for everybody who votes on that. Thank you so much. Like, yeah.
Honestly, I think the pleasure is ours as well, dude. Like, I know myself and a lot of people who love Counter-Strike skins are really appreciative that to see skins go in a new direction, something that wasn't done before. Some skins can be compared to one another, but the print streams are so unique. And obviously, the Desert Eagle was first implemented. The M4A1S came out. The M4A1S was another one of the original collection. And since then, you've designed, 5 more print streams. So my last question to you is, if we get more print stream skins, if this collection continues, of the other skin designs with the print stream on it, which one is your favorite? Which one do you hope can also, be included in the game moving forward?
Desert Eagle is my least favorite one in the collection.
All right.
Like, yeah, that's it. Like, when I designed the Desert Eagle is the last one that I designed for the first collection. The first one is AK-47, and I was like, why did they put Desert Eagle in the game first?
Yeah. The AK is really nice.
Yeah.
Personally, I hope it's the AK-47. But which of the skins do you hope for?
I hope for P250, and from the collection too, I would love to see USPS.
Okay. Yeah. Another good shout, man. Another good shout. So listen, man, JTPNZ, I appreciate your time. I'm really happy we got a chance to sit down with, such a new popular skin designer. I just wanted to say thank you from myself and everybody else who appreciates the skin community for your work, dude, and your passion, most importantly, because having had the chance to talk to you, it's clear that's where this came from. It started as a passion. It's still a hobby, and I hope that you keep this up because you've made an amazing contribution to Counter-Strike, bro. Thank you for your time.
Thank you to you too.